Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your November 2020 tarot reading. I shuffled the cards off camera and I laid out 10 cards in Celtic cross formation, so I'll go through the cards with you and then I will actually get into your reading. If this video is helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell for notifications on all my videos. In addition to monthly and weekly, I'm also doing daily videos, so you can catch me every single day. But anyway, let's get into your reading, Cancer. For November 2020. So the main overall energy of your month is the Knight of Pentacles, putting in the work. Your challenge is the Seven of Swords. Your foundation of the month is the Three of Pentacles. Past influence is the Ten of Wands, rather. Current influence is the Queen of Cups. Your bread and butter, Queen of Cups. And the future influences the Tower. Okay, your thoughts and your feelings, the Nine of Pentacles, other people's thoughts and feelings towards you, King of Wands, your hopes and fears, the Nine of Cups, and your future outcome is the Knight of Swords. Okay, Cancer. Alright, you've been asked to slow down. Slow down. Do it right, get it right the first time, okay? It might not be easy for you to do this, okay? You might have, you might think that you were long past some sort of solution or conclusion to what you've been going through, and now you're being asked to put even more effort in, more time, more patience. Now this is going to yield to something good, for sure. If you put in the time and the energy and the patience into whatever it is you're trying to achieve, the devotion, okay, then I definitely see, whatever it is working out and being lasting, okay, not just momentarily satisfactory, but lasting, okay. Your challenge is the Seven of Swords. There's some stuff that you might have to deal with, okay. You might have to actually face some stuff head on, okay? There might be stuff in your past that comes up. There might be things that you just haven't dealt with that you've been trying to keep on the back burner, and now it's actually here for you to deal with, okay? Or you could be trying to escape a situation. You might be trying to leave a situation behind without giving any closure. That may or may not be good depending on your situation. So it just depends on your situation what that will, if that will be a good thing for you to do or not, to just try to escape it, okay? So you might have to actually deal with it, okay? And your foundation is the Three of Pentacles. So you've gotten to this point because you were willing to collaborate with others, and you did so, very, maybe reluctantly, okay? Maybe you just wanted to do it yourself. You thought you were supposed to do it all by yourself, and it actually turns out that you had to actually collaborate and trust other people to get their part of the bargain done, okay? The past influence was the Ten of Wands, so there was a lot of stuff on your plate, a lot of burdens. You might have had to recently, either let some stuff go, or, you've just been bogged down, okay? And it could have been because maybe you felt like the people in your group that were helping you out weren't doing enough. Maybe you just were punishing yourself. You're just doing too much on your own. So you needed to look at that and kind of come to terms with that. That might have been part of what this problem was that you were just doing too much and it was becoming a drain. But the current energy is the Queen of Cups, so you are realizing that you've been so drained that you might have hurt yourself, so you need to go back through and self-care. Okay, so this month is going to be a lot about self-care. It's going to be a lot about getting some of that energy back, some of that energy that you expended to get to this point, okay? And yeah, you might be exhausted just because you're just exhausted from waiting. You're waiting on results and you're just tired. So you need to go into your dreams, go into your intuition, your imagination, be yourself for a little bit, Cancer. Just, allow yourself to drift so that you can renew yourself, okay? Dive into your emotions. Really suss out how you're feeling so that you can better deal with it, okay? Deal with what's happening, okay? And the future, the tower, yeah, there might be some unexpected change that happens. There might be some unexpected news that comes around. So you have to be willing to face it head on and deal with it, and not go into reaction, not lose your mind. Just know that sometimes shit happens and we have to deal with it, okay? And this is going to be unexpected. Whatever this change is, whatever this new information that comes in, it's going to be unexpected. It could be that whatever you're working on just doesn't pan out, and you might have to start over, okay? And it might be frustrating, but I think that as long as you do the proper self-care this month, you take the time to really feel it out, okay? Don't freak out, obviously don't freak out, but also take it in stride, okay? You're going to be feeling the Nine of Pentacles, so yeah, you're going to be feeling like you've done a hard work, or you've done the work to get to where you are, regardless of whether you really have, regardless of whether you've really put in the work or not. This is kind of how you want to feel, okay? You want to feel like you're prosperous and that you are able to enjoy what you've done so far, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe maybe to avoid burnout, you just focus on the positives. You focus on how far you've come versus how far you have left to go. So that might be an option for you. And other people are seeing you as the King of Wands, so other people might be taking notes. They might be seeing you as a leader. You despite how you're actually feeling, you might when dealing with others, you might focus on silver linings. You might be the encouraging one in the group. You might be like the one that's like, we gotta do this and this and this, so you might be keeping people on task, which is great, because people, like, your group, they might want that leadership, okay? They might need that leadership, and so you're providing it to them, especially if this is something that's like your thing, like you're the boss of this. It's going to be important for you to be a positive influence going forward. Your hopes and fears, Nine of Cups. So yeah, you just want your wishes to be fulfilled, okay? And I think that it's not necessarily that your wishes will not be fulfilled. It's just that you might have to just be grateful for what you have right now, okay? Not everything's gonna be perfect and laid out for you. You're gonna have to just look for the silver linings, like I said. Look for the good parts. Look for the things to be grateful about, okay? Create your own satisfaction. Regardless of what's actually happening, regardless of the circumstances, you create your own sense of satisfaction. You don't wait for the satisfaction to find you. You dictate it, okay? You're like, hey, this might not be quite there yet, this might not be quite there yet, but this and this and this are, and I can actually focus on these things to feel better about my situation, so that I don't, fall into worry or despair about it. And the outcome is the Knight of Swords. So you might have to defend yourself, you might have to stand up for yourself, you might have to be you might have to enforce your beliefs, not even enforce your beliefs, but just express them and make them known, and be like, okay, this is my shit, okay? Like, don't cross this line with me. So yeah, I mean, this might come out of this Tower energy, this unexpected, like, something happened that you just weren't expecting and you have to immediately deal with it. It could be an issue with someone else. Someone else might be, threatening your progress, okay? Or you might feel threatened just by the world, like everything that's happening. You're like, I don't understand, I'm just trying to get ahead, and then this and this and this pushes back on me. So I just want you to be prepared. Like I said, I need you to really get serious about your self-care, really get serious about staying positive and finding the silver linings and everything, because you will feel like you're gonna have to go to battle over your shit, okay? Whether you really are going to battle or not, it just depends on your situation. Or there could be some news that comes in Like this Knight of Swords could be bringing the news that creates this Tower moment. Okay, some new information that comes to light. And so this is really just a fair warning that whatever it is, you have to deal with it. You have to handle it as it comes and be willing to move through it, okay? And to move through it with adding self-care, with adding, looking on the bright side, counting your blessings, staying in gratitude, okay? And I think if you can do all that stuff, you can avoid the burnout that might come with it, okay? You might avoid the disappointment that might emerge from whatever this is. So, might be more of a challenging week for you, Cancer, but you can do it. Or, not week, month for you, Cancer. But as long as you're willing to work with others still, you're willing to trust others, and you're willing to trust yourself, and you're willing to do the necessary self-care, I think you will make it through just fine. Alright, well, I hope this was helpful, Cancer. Take care.